All right, here's your Friday dose of crypto airdrop alpha. Let's start off with the Sega airdrop. So if you claimed your additional allocation of Sega, you can check your wallet. That has now been distributed. And remember, this was for people that staked either 101 Sega tokens or staked over 95% of the first round of the Sega airdrop. And the team has already said that there's going to be multiple future rounds, so if you want to continue staking, you can do that and earn even more airdrops. I personally am taking this allocation and my previous allocation from airdrop 1 and selling it. All right, next up, we got an update today from zkSync. So in terms of the actual airdrop timelines, they've said here that the remaining pieces are expected to be in place by the end of June. So this is giving us now a rough estimate of when the zkS token will be dropping. Looks like it's not going to be in the next couple of weeks, but potentially in a month and a half-ish. And honestly, I'm not all that mad about it. If the snapshot hasn't happened yet, this gives us more time to push a few additional transactions, generate some more volume and some more on-chain history. And then also the market conditions haven't been amazing over the past few weeks. And so if the token was to drop right now, probably would dump immediately like everything else that's been dropping recently. Now, I don't know if the end of June is going to be any different for better or worse, but I think there is actually an argument to be had for spacing out major airdrops a little bit. And so if we had, for example, Layer 0 and zkSync super close together, then that would probably just pull liquidity one from the other, and neither of them would do as well as they might have otherwise. But yeah, in terms of the alpha for action, I would say keep pressing buttons until they actually officially announce the snapshot. I previously had thought that the snapshot definitely had already been taken, but if they're pushing to the end of June now, it's possible that transactions you do today might still count. All right, speaking of Layer 0, the founder has actually come out and reported that over 338,000 wallet addresses have self-reported as Sybil. Now, there's less than 24 hours left in the self-snitching period. They've also said they're going to be releasing a report outlining all of the wallets that have been identified as Sybils. And then after that, there's going to be the bounty hunter period where people can go and try to find others that are Sybils and get rewarded for doing so. But if what he said in previous posts that they're only looking for clusters of 20 or more wallets for Sybils, then I think this is actually pretty bullish for the average user. And this is a lot of wallets that are now being excluded from the airdrop, just excluding themselves even. And once they go through and filter out all of the wallets that also pushed, one transaction or only transacted over a 24-hour period or barely burned any money in transaction fees, then we're probably going to be left with a much smaller pool of wallets that actually are eligible, meaning that those that do get the token are going to get a lot more. Now, I'm still not a fan of the witch hunt process and the way that they're going about it, but if the end result means more tokens to more users, obviously that's a good thing. The only issue is that the way that you get there also kind of matters, and I hope that they're not excluding real users at the same time. All right, let's talk about Linea real quick because they just launched the Surge officially yesterday, so you are already earning LXPL for the liquidity you're providing on Linea. This dashboard is going to show an overview of that. However, it won't be updated until May 20th. But one thing I did notice that I didn't speak about yesterday is that there's actually a list here of eligible protocols and tokens. So you can actually scroll through here. On the left, these are the different protocols that you can actually deposit into in order to earn LXPL. And on the right, these are the different tokens that are enabled. So there's a bunch of LSTs and LRTs, a pretty reasonable selection here. Notably, there is no meme coin or anything like this. So even if you have the Foxy coin, that's not on the list of assets that are eligible for LXPL. So if you are farming this Linea airdrop with the LXPL campaign, make sure that you're deposited into an app that's actually approved on the list here, and that you're using a token that's actually approved as well. Okay, next up, for Solana and Sanctum airdrop farmers, the Community Quest 3 rewards are live as of a couple of hours ago, and they're going to be live until tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time. So that means that these 4 LSTs are earning 2x points. And also, if you go to the Sanctum page now, you'll notice that quest number 4 is live. So I know people in the Sanctum Discord will be already uncovering the mysteries of this and trying to figure it out. And as soon as someone actually finds the answer, of course, I will post it as well. All right, let's talk about EigenLayer for people that stake METH on the Mantle L2. I've previously showed you this dashboard where you can track your Eigen points, and they've actually added this little section here where you can see how many Eigen tokens you're going to be getting. Now at this point, the Eigen token rewards showing in the dashboard are only up until that March 15th snapshot date. And I personally, and probably a lot of people that have been following some of the stuff I've been doing on the channel here, have only been holding a lot of METH since then, as I got into the Puff airdrop campaign and did some other stuff. So yeah, according to this, I'm only getting 0.63 eigen tokens from that snapshot before March 15th. But honestly, the vast majority of the points that I have here, these eigen points, have come afterwards. And so there's going to be phase 2 or round 2 of the eigenlayer airdrop claim. And now you'll be able to track your points for that, for holding METH, and also actually the eigen token rewards as well. All right, next up, LogX, which is one of the PerpDex airdrops that a lot of people have been farming, announced today that they are launching their own network. Seems like every PerpDex these days wants to have their own network, and whether or not this is bullish for the airdrop, honestly, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, probably it is, because it's just building the narrative for LogX. But if every PerpDex ends up having their own network as well, then it becomes sort of a level playing field once again. All right, next up, if you are farming the Mitosis airdrop, 2 points really quick. The first is that the team has confirmed that they're going to be reopening deposits and increasing the deposit cap next week. And the second is that they're launching a little sidekick NFT thing here. So one of the new metas in airdrops seems to be having a customizable PFP or sidekick, NFT, Sanctum Pets, whatever, Tamagotchi Pokemon type of characters. Now this is not currently actually mintable. It says that you'll be able to claim it soon, but they released a blog post, and basically this is going to be like an ERC 404 token, where if you own a certain amount of them, then you own a certain amount of NFTs. All right, moving on now, let's talk about Uprock. So they are going to be launching on the Jupiter Launchpad relatively soon, but in conjunction with that, they have this NFT mint from D Pioneers. I've spoken about this a few times here on the channel. Basically, you lock up 1 SOL now, and then on the mint day, you'll have to pay the remaining balance of this in order to mint this NFT, which comes with a bunch of benefits, including a separate allocation from the Uprock airdrop, as well as a bunch of other tokens and other utility for holding the NFT as well. But the other thing that they announced is that if you have a Saga Genesis token in your Solana wallet from buying the Solana phone, then you actually get a discount on minting the NFT. So it's kind of like a pseudo airdrop for people that hold the Saga Genesis token. And if you're interested in checking this out, I would say you can read more about it here. And on the website, they have a bunch of information about what this NFT is and what the value is going to be. Okay, next up, for the Merkle airdrop, this is a screenshot from the Merkle Discord, and they have an airdrop campaign on right now. They are hinting that there's going to be a snapshot coming in a few days, and that's going to be based on the number of M badges that you have, and probably the number of points that you have as well. So I've spoken about this previously. If you are farming this, you're good to go already. And if you haven't started yet, there is something coming soon for people that mint the badges and then do the task to gain the experience points from them. Okay, 2 more quick things I wanted to mention. This is a Galaxy Quest from Ethereum Towers. Now this isn't an airdrop opportunity, but there's going to be 3 winners of a $1,000 prize, as well as an NFT that's worth like a couple $100. And currently only 82 people have completed all of the steps in order to enter into this raffle. So your odds of winning are super high. But this is basically your last chance to do it. And I'm currently actually trying to complete the steps here. So there's a bunch of social things you need to do. Then you need to join their Discord server. Once you join the Discord server and get the basic role, you're gonna want to go to this channel here, join amenities, and just click on a bunch of these buttons, join some things. Then at the end of the week, I think on Saturday or Sunday, they're going to give you the amenity role, which is going to allow us to verify this one right here. And then the final task is to get this Galaxy Metaverse role. And in order to get that role, you need to visit the Ethereum Towers website. You don't have to actually buy the NFT and buy one of the apartments here, but you just need to visit this website and then take a screenshot of yourself in there, post it in the Discord, and get that final roll. So honestly, your odds of winning $1,000 and an NFT worth a couple $100 are pretty solid. The process for doing this is obviously a little bit complicated, but there's still 1 more window of opportunity. And so yeah, if you wanna give it a shot, go ahead. And then finally, if you are farming the Build on Bitcoin airdrop, the most important thing is actually making deposits and increasing your TVL, but they also have an Intract campaign on right now. And if you complete these quests, it's possible that this will give you an additional or a larger allocation. So yeah, that is it for today's airdrop alpha. Hopefully you found this useful. Thanks so much for watching and have a great weekend.